Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, I really appreciate your time on this presentation. So today we will discuss about needs analysis in curriculum development. But before we present our material, so let me introduce our group members first. So, in our group consists of 6 people. Me, Raudatul Jannah, and my team, Zulhijjah Bahsyar, Putri Lisa, Raudatul Jannah, and Rezanul Fadir Army. Introduction. Curriculum development is a process of meeting learners' needs to improve their learning. Needs analysis is the systematic collection and analysis of all relevant information necessary to satisfy the language learning requirements of the students. It was introduced into language teaching through the ESP movement in the 1960s and 1970s, and has been conducted informally for years by teachers who want to assess what language points the student needs to learn. The needs analysis is the first step in course design and provides validity and relevancy for all subsequent course design activities. It should include desired outcomes, rule of assessment, current status of student achievement, and actual program content. The content of the chapter report. A. The purposes of needs analysis. Needs analysis in language teaching is an important step in design instruction that focuses on short-term needs, language learning needs, professional information about learners, target situation analysis, objective needs, and how to communicate in the target situation. It can be done prior to, during, or after a language program. It should have the following framework: information about the learners related to their purpose of pursuing a learning program, their attitude of learning English language, their previous learning experiences, cultural background, and their preferences for teaching learning activities.
B. What are needs? It was alright in 1982 as quoted by West in 1994, who made a distinction between needs, the skills which a student sees as being relevant to himself or herself. Once, those needs on which students put a high priority in the available limited time, or in other words, it is what learner feels she or he needs, and lacks the difference between the student's present competence and the desired competence, or what learner does not know. Porter in 1977, in Brantley 1984, as quoted by Richard, clarify that need is a thing that is constructed and dependent on judgment, and reflects the interests and values of those making such judgment. C. The user of needs analysis. A needs analysis may be conducted for a variety of different users. Determining the likely audience is an important first step in planning a needs analysis in order to assure that the information they need is obtained and that the needs analysis will have the impact it is designed to have.
Next, the target population. According to Richards, The target population in noise analysis refers to the people about how information will collected. Menurut Richards, population target and analysis kebutuhan mengacu pada orang-orang tentang siapa informasi akan dikumpulkan. Misalnya, dalam melakukan analisis kebutuhan untuk menentukan fokus program bahasa Inggris di sekolah menengah umum dalam konteks AVL, maka populasi target dapat mengacu pembuat kebijakan, pejabat Kementerian Pendidikan, teacher, student, akademi, pengusaha, spesialis pelatihan kejuruan, orang tua, individu, berpengaruh dan kelompok tekanan, spesial akademik, dan lembaga masyarakat. Next, administration the needs analysis. Planning a needs analysis involves deciding how will administration the needs analysis and collect and analysis the result. Needs analysis will vary in their scope and demands from a survey of whole school population in a context to a study of a group of 3 learners in a single institution. Jadi bagian E, mengelola analisis kebutuhan. Di sini, merencanakan analisis kebutuhan melibatkan memutuskan siapa yang akan mengelola analisis kebutuhan dan mengumpulkan serta menganalisis hasilnya. Analisis kebutuhan akan bervariasi dalam ruang lingkup dan tuntutan mereka. Dari survei seluruh populasi sekolah di suatu daerah hingga studi tentang sekelompok 30 pelajar dalam satu institusi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Reza Nur Fadil Army, and now I'm gonna explain about F. Procedures for conducting needs analysis. There are a variety of procedures can be used for conducting needs analysis, and the kind of information obtained is often dependent on the type of procedures selected. Procedures for collecting information during a needs analysis can be selected from among the following. First, questionnaires. Second, self-ratings, interviews, meetings, observation, collecting learner language samples, task analysis, case studies, and the last one is analysis of available information.
Next, designing the needs analysis. Designing a needs analysis involves choosing from among various procedures and selecting those that are likely to give a comprehensive view of learners' needs and that represent the interests of the different stakeholders involved. Decision on choosing particular procedures should be considered some factors such as collecting, organizing, analyzing, and reporting the information collected. It is important to make sure that needs analysis does not produce information overload. Therefore, the reason for collecting should be stated clearly to ensure that only information that will actually be used is collected. The step-by-step procedures can be followed in investigating the learner's needs are: Number 1, literature survey. Number 2, analysis of a wide range of survey questionnaires. Number 3, contact with others who had conducted similar surveys. Number 4, interviews with teachers to determine goals. Number 5, identification of participating departments. Number 6, presentation of project proposal to participating departments and identification of licensed persons in each department. Number 7, development of a pilot student and staff questionnaire. Number 8, review of the questionnaires by colleges. Number 9, piloting of the questionnaires. Number 10, selection of staff and student subjects. Number 11, developing a schedule for collecting data. Number 12, administration of questionnaires. Number 13, follow-up interviews with selected participants. Number 14, tabulation of responses. Number 15, analysis of responses. And number 16, writing up of report and recommendations. Those 16 procedures above are appropriate or commonly used for large-scale needs analysis, while for smaller-scale needs analysis, such as that of a teacher or group of teachers assessing the needs of new groups of students in a language program, the procedures might consist of: number 1, initial questionnaire. Number 2, follow-up individual and groups interview. Number 3, meetings with students. Number 4, meetings with other teachers. Number 5, ongoing classroom observation. And number 6, tests. Next, making use of the information obtained. The data obtained from data collection process usually summarized in the form of ranked lists of different kinds. Therefore, more analysis and research will be needed to further understanding what is implied by each answer before the information obtained could be used in the course planning. It is so important since there is no direct application of the information obtained from needs analysis. In fact, there might be a number of different points of view emerge as to what should be changed. For example, learners' view are more support for learning needed and reduction of the amount of material they had to study. For academics' view are better preparation for tertiary studies needed in terms of reading and writing skills. For employers' view are better preparation for employment required in terms of basic communication skills. For teachers' view are better grasp of grammar needed by learners. From the case above, it is also important to remember that because needs are not objective facts but subjective, then the interpretation of information from a large variety of sources, a great deal of consultation is needed with the various stakeholders to ensure that the conclusions drawn from a needs analysis are appropriate and relevant. Finally, the findings should be reported by using various formats in forms of a full written document, a short summary document, a meeting, a group discussion, or a newsletter.